When we first met, he wore gray sweatpants and an island full of smiles. Universes expanded and contracted under the tribal print on his shirt, and soon I noticed how curses and crushes are deeply encrypted into his sun-buttered skin. I knew there was something different about him. He said hi, and I realized that he is planets of silent war. Mouth full of ancient language, eyes full of shooting stars, and I never met anybody who had soap bubble rainbows playing at their fingertips. And in the time we spent together, I slowly submerged into unfamiliar forms of what felt as growing addiction. But I now know that it was the galaxy who conspired for us to meet. And because of that, I'd offer him sacrifice. But my heart is all scraped knees and blistered hands and moons lost in translation. I tend to follow breadcrumb trails into forests full of monsters, and with pieces of my heart in hand, I collect pennies at the bottom of the well. And right there, my soul recognized them. My soul recognized them, and a million thoughts anchored themselves onto the inside of my skull, constantly causing combat between complete calm and hurricane disaster. Meanwhile, whirlwinds and winter storms toss shipwrecks against the philosopher's stones on the inside of my belly, while fragmented choices double dutch on the remains of skyscraping castles that came crashing down. Everything comes crashing down. But he is all sunrise and thunderstorm and ancestral approval. He is all the atoms of the sun. He is revolution. He is seasons breaking, and yet some things are better left unsaid. Because when arms spread like wings to hold you close enough for you to smell mango trees and sunburns on his soul, you do not speak. When wings spread like arms to hold you long enough for you to synchronize to his beat, you do not speak. When eyes tell stories that poems can never empathize, you do not speak. And when you realize that he feels like home, you'll be quiet. You'll find no words that will improve on silence, but in a society that labels and limits love, you'll be Trojan horse. You be poison gift. You break your own heart. And broken hearts prove that friends last longer than lovers, and lovers can never be kept, and he should never know how your heart's so inept, and love is unconditional but still a risk in friendship. You don't want to risk your friendship. There's nothing as pure as your friendship, and that is why some things just sound better when left unsaid.